Good morning, viewers. Thank you for joining us in the latest coverage on Metro TV, and also welcome to watch some of our latest information about the state of the economy during the COVID-19 pandemic that has been around for the past few months. Today, the Saturday, June 6, 2020 edition at 11:30. With me, Ardianus Dabele. Today we'll deliver a glimpse of interesting news for the next few minutes. The following coverage. The first news. Previously, and we all know that the case that is currently sweeping the world is a case of the coronavirus that causes change in the world. As a result of the COVID-19 case that has had an effect on everyone, so that it is having a hard time carrying out various activities every day. The case of the coronavirus has caused the world to experience difficult and apprehensive times, so that the governments of each country some and give orders to each of its citizens to implement social distancing and from work home, with the aim of avoiding the spread of the coronavirus. With the implementation of the policy by the government, of course, it will have an impact on the problems in the community, one of which is the economic problems of the community during the COVID-19 pandemic. This problem certainly causes the work of people who are not settled, which only depends on the social community, will experience a drastic economic crisis due to the coronavirus case. For that reason, I have done an interview with one of the community members about how the state of the community's economy during the COVID-19 pandemic, and the following the video.
The result of activities after doing interview by one people of community about how the condition economies during the COVID-19. Number 1. According to the result of an interview by one of the people by Mr. Chandiawan Telombanua, that forecast that is sweeping the world today, the coronavirus, he feels that many people are complaining about their income. They are a little afraid and some bet of this if they still continue and don't know when they will stop. But this will be resolved by implementing government policies for further handling. Number 2. About the activities. About the activities every day, for example, Mr. Chandiawan is a seller. It is cannot be done well or is stable because it is caused by COVID-19 to avoid the rampant spread of this virus. So, such activities are prohibited so that seller activities cannot be carried out as usual so that people feel that their income is reduced. From the result, it has been stated that the spread of the coronavirus is highly irrelevant to be present in fulfilling. The third is, according to Mr. Chandiawan Telombanua, that after the arrival of COVID-19 that has given a lot of harm to humans, especially the people, namely is a worsening economic situation, making it difficult for citizens to get living expenses. So, due to the rampant case of this virus, is making public income drastically reduced. The fourth is what they do now in earning income due to COVID-19 is they decide activities, for example, teaching English and so on. So that's how they get money. And the last is the community or other alternative ways to get daily needs while the public is prohibited from gathering a lot to avoid this virus, that is, they conduct online shopping activities. With that activity, they can get their needs up and running well. So that's all, and thank you.
One of the community members in the village of Fadoro Lasara, Gunung Sitoli town on Saturday, June 6, 2020. He stated that the economic situation of the community that occurred during COVID-19 was very concerning and made opinions and economic condition of the community decrease dramatically. In this case, the government also did not remain silent for the problems being faced. The government provides social assistance to the underprivileged to survive during the COVID-19 issue. Famous, this coverage also concludes our meeting today. Hopeful it will become a role model in our lives, especially in the face of this COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Ardianus Dabele for permission and see you.